Testing, testing. Okay, we should have audio now. Hopefully. If we have any issues where we don't have audio, let me know, because we kind of need the audio. That's going to be a huge issue if we don't have audio. Okay, we'll try this out. Bum. All right, see how this works. Okay. All right, I think technically we are live. Technically we're live. I think, no, you need to go live still. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Can do this. Try this again. All right, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Okay, that should be working. Why are you not working? Oh, I know why. Okay, bear with me a second, guys. I think I know what's wrong. Nope, that should be fine. That should be fine. We should be good. Why are you not working for me? Oh, because I didn't hit it. Okay, let's try again. Come on, buddy. Okay, I think we're going. Maybe. Connecting. Come on. Holy cow, everybody, how's it going over on the clock channel? Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. A lot of people popping in, but we have not started the modeling yet, because I'm trying to go live. Why are you not working? Okay. Oh, we're going. Okay, here we go. All right, I think we're live everywhere now. You're live, it says. Good news. I think we're ready to go. All right, we're continuing where we left last time. Mike Drum, how's it going? Something a little different, guys. We're trying to model this here character. Picking up where we left off, we are going to start attaching some body pieces here. We need to smooth out this foot. Foot needs some serious love. So I'm actually going to separate these pieces. And we're gonna start tying this this leg together. So we're gonna go mesh, combine, and shoot. Easy thing will be to do is just target weld. Snap these vertices together. Interesting. How's everyone? It's so weird, and on TikTok I can't see anybody that's been able to see it. There we go. Okay, we're gonna start snapping these pieces together. We're just gonna model away. We'll spend like the next hour just noodling on this. This is pretty much class prep for my university course tomorrow. We'll be going over a lot of this stuff. So merge vertices, there we go. Now this leg is one piece. And we'll do the same thing to this elbow too. I want to keep a little bit of that shape. So I'm going to insert an edge loop. Hold down shift, click. There we go. Let's combine these two pieces. Go. And we're gonna have to do a hand in just a minute, but we're gonna switch it to A pose before we do that. But what we can start to figure out is how to connect the leg. Cut a hole out here. Go into this front view. We're gonna grab some of these pieces, move them to where we think they'll need to be. Roughly right there, but these edge loops don't match up exactly where we want them. So we may have to get a little bit creative here. What classes do you teach? Game design? Game design, yeah, 3D modeling. All of that. Alec Girard, how are you doing, my friend? Thanks for popping in. Thanks for popping in, my friend. You're also a designer. Awesome, like a game designer? Video games? Okay, let's do this. Let's grab this edge ring. Maddie, how's it going? Everybody, how you doing? I wonder if I took this bottom loop out. I think it would be okay. I think it would be okay. Let's get rid of this one. Let's see what happens if we do that. That's gonna objectively change things a lot, but It'll help get us to... It'll help get us to the 4 loops we want. Or sorry, 5 edge loops. See that? Boom, boom. We still have an... Oh, we have an extra one, though. So it didn't quite work the way I wanted. Let's try it again. Or we could have added another bum loop here. A bum loop. Yeah, let's add another bum loop. Let's do that. We'll take it out in a minute. Went to Full Sail University for game design. Right now I'm working on my own game. Oh, Alec, what kind of game? We're working on a game too. I'd love to chat with you. Hear what you're doing, yo. No, let's keep it. Let's keep that. Let's keep that shape. Because we kind of liked it. Let's try and get creative. Are you a 3D modeler too, Alec? Let's chat. I'm using Maya. If you're a student, you can get a free version of it. I need to turn off my camera here. Got my the top of my head in the background here. Let me fix that. Why can you see my head? Because the camera's not turned off. There we go. Let's... Couldn't hide camera sources required to ensure... I have to have the camera on there. Okay, let's move this down then. If I have to have my face here, we'll kind of have it... Hi, everybody! We'll have it up there. Alex says they're not good at 3D modeling. That's so weird. So I... I'm good at blocking levels and make game and level mechanics. That's awesome. Do you want... You don't have to. But do you want to share your game? Oh, I am live on both. Interesting. Last time I did 3D model ended up looking like PS1 and rather slow. That's what I'm working on. Oh, it's too early to be shown. What type of game is it? Are you allowed to share that? I am working on an indie game myself, Alec. It is pretty early too, but I'm not, I'm not afraid to show it. Not saying that you need to show yours at all. Look at this. See this, how this is totally janky right now? That's okay. We're going to fix it. So let's take all these. Let's combine these two objects. Mesh, combine. We're starting to merge everything into one piece now. Total janky geometry, but we're gonna fix it. Merge vertices. And how we're gonna do it, we're just gonna grab them and move them. Could have like twisted the whole thing a little bit. There we go. Oh, you're making a beat 'em up similar to Streets of Rage. That's awesome. That sounds super fun. I'd play that. Streets of Rage. That was classic. Okay, let's move this down. This is the buttocks. Alec, this is the buttocks I'm making. The derriere. And we may merge these all together too eventually. This is all gonna change. Getting her started. Getting the foundations laid. Sure, it looks okay from the front. Kind of does. The bum looks on the side view. It looks okay. Need a loop here eventually. We're doing a 3D character model right here, as you can see. We're doing a low poly. It's going to be a under 1,000 triangles is the way what we're shooting for. So let's duplicate this one. Oops. Fix this. What? Yeah, we're gonna use Unreal Engine 5 for ours, Alec. Only because it's new. It's newer. No real great reason. Alec, when did you graduate from Full Sail, if you don't mind me asking? Here's his only foot. So right now we're at 400 tries, but we need another arm still. But here's what we're gonna do. I need to take this arm and rotate it into an A pose instead of this having the arm down. We'll move it up to where I think it should be. And the hand. And figure out how many fingers we can allow him to have. Oh, you graduated in February 2023. Have you worked at any other companies or just out of curiosity? Morgan, how's it going? Splatamantium, how are you? I love it. All right, let's cut a hole. Let's cut a hole. Let's do an operation here. So we have 6 sides. We only have 5 sides on the arm. That's okay, though. We're going to have to already start incorporating some triangles, which is fine. I'm not happy about it. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll collapse this one. Boink. For now. I'm going to adjust it later. Okay. Oh, wait. Did we not need to cut it? No, I messed up. Okay, we didn't actually need to cut it. But the problem is this line is not working the way we want it to. So maybe we still needed to cut it. Let's insert an edge loop here. Interesting. Was that 6 sides? No, I swear. No, it was 6. We did do 6. Oh, so I was totally off. How silly of me. So we didn't need to cut this one. However, I kind of want to cut this one now. We're going to have to figure out how to fix this over here. And let's go back. I'm going to kind of keep things. Yeah, I liked that. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to change things a little bit. I don't like this edge flow. So we want to keep that one here that I made. This one, we want to reroute some of this. Keep our original shape language. So let's get the multi-cut tool out. Boom, boom. Delete an edge. And we'll route this one back over here. And maybe we'll keep this one a triangle for the moment. Okay, that looks better. This side, though, not cool. Not as cool. We're going to switch these around, too. Okay, because this is basically like the pectoral muscle going up into the arm where it should. And this one as well. Okay, so this should be much smoother geometry. This one, of course, is still a little bit silly, but move us a little bit like that. You haven't worked at any companies yet. Yeah, you're just cruising on your own game. I think that's awesome. Is it just you? Is it a solo game, or do you have partners teaming up with you? What's going on? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear the scoop. Oh, look at this. This is way off. That needs to be down there. This needs to be down here. There we go. Oh, way better. Way better. Yeah. To fix the shoulders. Just you. Well, I am you know what? I'm rooting for you, my friend. Okay, let's connect these. I should take notes. So what we've done is I need some notes for my students. Grab our notepad here. So some of the tools we're using here, we're doing the multi-cut tool. We are combining objects and merging vertices. Kind of it. That's kind of what we've used. We've also used the insert edge loop tool, but we also used that last time, so that's nothing new. This is Maya. If you have a .edu address, you can use it for free, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay, the shoulders are not looking right in my mind. I think the shoulders need to come up a little bit higher. We may be crashing, guys. Let's control save. I should do a save as well. We don't want to lose nothing. Put this over here. That looks pretty good. This is the armpit. Let's move the armpit a little bit. Since we don't have a proper A pose, we're guessing on this stuff. When I was able to work, I just used Blender. Blender's pretty rad. Alex says, I know there's Maya and Blender. Which one would you recommend? If you're working on your own game, I would definitely do Blender. Because it's free. Licenses is free. If you're gonna sell your product, it's free. Okay, let's you know what the heck? Let's add the neck now. Let's do this. Let's make some cuts. Multi-cut tool. I'm gonna cut a hole for the neck. We'll cut one here, and shoot. One here. And we'll cut one here. Nope, that should work. This one, that's it. Don't need that extra one. This is gonna be tricky. This is gonna be tricky. Now let's cut this hole out. Bada bing, bada boom. Animate Zach, how the heck are you, my friend? You're here for class. This isn't really class. This is class prep, so I guess that counts, right, Mr. Zach? I think what you have to understand too, Zach, is I probably should be taking lessons from you, if we're going to be honest here. Which makes me feel intimidated. Because yes, I do know how to model, but it's not my full-time deal. You know what I mean? My full-time deal is design. Which, ironically, I've been doing character modeling for Epic Games for the last year. But that's just like, I don't know how I landed that. They've been just really nice to put up with me. Really, really accommodating to put up with me. And they'll let me do some contract work for them. Okay, we're cutting the neck. Yeah, we're doing this. This is the. Okay, I've got an intro. Anyway, Zach, I'm teaching a game right now. It's called Asset Creation. No, sorry. It's called Virtual Asset Creation and Animation, affectionately known as VACA. And this is the first project I'm having him do. So for the first 5 or 6 weeks of the semester, they're going to be modeling a low poly 1,000 tri-count character, and then modeling, texturing, and putting in an engine. Maybe I'll probably introduce them like the last class before they submit it. We'll do some Mixamo. We'll do some Mixamo, and then put it in engine. And then after that, we're going to do like a ball animation exercise. What else? And then for the final part, they're going to do, using the multi-cut tool here, they're going to do a small diorama style environment. It's going to be awesome. By the way, Alec over on the Clock channel, Animate Zach over on the Red Play channel right now, is working with me on my indie game project. I'm pretty lucky to have a lot of help on that. There we go. Do you upload demos or tutorials to your YouTube? I used to. So on Checkpoint Professor, you can see a lot of my past tutorials on there. I'm moving them over to Walternet Games on YouTube now. Like the first part of this is on there now. But I'm trying to move all the game dev and modeling stuff over to that channel to help use that as a vehicle to advertise for the indie game we're working on. Which there's going to be a lot of news coming up in the next few weeks on that front. Animate Zach can tell you all about it. Isn't that right, Mr. Zach? All right, so we are now going to merge the head and the neck together. This is the big moment for our character, guys. Let's go mesh combine. Boom. And then let's merge all the verts together. Control save, do that often. It resets the pivot. So we're going to hold down D and X, snap it back to the bottom. Freeze transformations and duplicate special. Boom. There's our character. He's coming along. Let's soften the edges. Let's see how he looks. Mesh display, soften edges. Boom. Generic man is coming along. 522 triangles right now. Animate Zach. Well, welcome to clock time. A lot more viewers over here on the clock platform, I guess you could call it. It's gonna be Animate Zach. It's gonna be a slow uphill battle. I'll tell you, on my gaming channel, I'm used to like a constant conversation with people. Here, it's not. It's nothing. I could go over to the purple channel too. But it helps using checkpoint for the clock platform though. The weird thing is though it seems so weird that I can't see any viewers though on it. Something's got to be wrong. Something has got to be wrong. Dirty socialist, how are you doing? Oh my goodness. How do I see my live stuff? Live. It doesn't show me my live. How sad. Oh well. What you gonna do, you know? Oh, wait. Nope. Nope. I don't know. Such is life. We're not gonna worry about it. Animate Zach says, yeah, Mario Maker pulls a lot of people back. Yeah, so I used to do everything on that channel, Animate Zach. I used to do art. I used to do like student game streams. And I've decided to narrow it down to just pretty much just Mario Maker with a splash of what's it called? Indie games. All right, here we go. So he's all connected, making slow progress on this character. Check out the feet. We need to add some edge loops. What do we need? We just need one right down the middle. That's all we need if we're going to tie this on. Split-a-rooney. Like I say, always, whenever you add an edge loop, adjust everything. This is like the big toe. I'm gonna have to do some work on this. Do that. Pinky toe kind of goes in a little bit more. And then let's cut this. Double J, how's it going? I kind of want to see something really quick here. There it is. Oh, you can't see the live. You can see the live. Okay, I just wanted to see what my live looked like. It doesn't look too bad. Doesn't show how many people I have on the stream though. Oh, 3. 3! If you are one of the 3 watching on the clock platform, kindly tap the like button. And if you're watching on the red play button, I desperately need some like buttons. We're trying to build up our gaming channel here. I thought, what the heck? I'll go do some short format streams and it'll take off. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Maybe. Anime Zach, maybe I should play some Mario Maker. What do you think? I don't know what to do. Okay, let's add a loop here so we can keep the shape. Let's turn on our wire shaded. Oop, that's what we want to talk about. What's that tool called? It's called wireframe on shade. Anything new I do, I'm trying to document. I've done this a million times, but it seems like I always come in just crazy. Hey, Double J, thanks for the taps, my friend. You're like Maui there, tippy tapping. Tippity tapping. Okay, let's fix this. Let's fix this heel now that we have another edge loop. Should go in. Round it all out. Make it look less dumb. The goal here, make everything look less dumb. Okay, we'll fix this in a minute. We'll fix it in post. Ah, okay. Let's combine this again. All right, we're connecting. Merge the verts. Rinse and repeat. That's all 3D modeling is. It's just moving vertices around. It's moving dots around in 3D space. Literally, there's nothing to it. You just grab these little dots and be like, oh, I think I'll slide it back this way. Now we'll slide it this way. I mean, it's hard to explain, but it's like, it's not hard. Slide this one up a little bit, make it round. Double J, thanks, my friend. Look at that, we got 1.4K taps now. Oh my heavens, and we got DJ Campbell in the house. Okay, we're gonna move this vertice over here. Slide this one down. There's no rhyme or reason. Eventually, I will look for some reference, especially as we get further along, to see how other people have effectively done the wireframe mesh on characters. Because we're gonna need more. If we are going to put this character in, if we're gonna put this character in like Mixamo or animate him at all, he's gonna need more, maybe one more loop on the elbow, another one on the knee, and he'll probably actually deform okay. 1.6K, unbelievable. Modify, freeze transforms. We're almost there. We just need to, now we're gonna do a hand. We're gonna just rough in a hand. That foot's actually not terrible. Like it's, if we were just gonna texture in the foot, like we don't need to make toes because toes are expensive. That's not terrible. We could clean up a lot of the edge flow, but it's not terrible. And we're sitting at 570 tries. The neck is hooked on. He doesn't have, we could add some ears. We could add a nose. There's a lot we could still do. But let's look at the hand. The hand's going to be expensive. It's going to cost us. It's going to cost us a little bit. So let's cut this side. Let's add a loop here. Edge ring utilities to split. Let's round out everything a little bit. Probably a slow way to do it, but this is the way we're doing it. Then we're going to kind of do the same thing we did. Kind of going to do the same thing we did with the foot. Let's do this. Let's just grab that edge, scale it out a little bit. Lovely. There's the start of our hand. There is the start of our hand. Okay, let's do this. Let's add an edge loop. Insert edge loop tool. I think we've only introduced a couple of tools. The multi-cut tool and the merge vertices. I think that's the only additional tools we've added since part 1. I say this is part 2. Okay. There we go. We could just leave it like that. He's got paddle hands. Okay, mesh combine. Boom. Deletes the other half. And then vertice mode. We're going to merge them bad boys. All right, he's all done. All done. We finished it. I think we nailed it. The hand, that looks like a hand. One of my favorite things to do in my modeling class is just, so tomorrow we're going to do a speed model. I'm going to find another front and side view for my students to model. And my favorite thing about being a teacher is just going and practicing, like just going to make art with my students. Like that's kind of the best job in the world, is you just go in, do the same thing they're doing, and then talk about processes afterwards. Thank you everybody for all the hearts, all the likes. We appreciates it. We appreciates it. And for all 2 of you watching. Paddle hands reminds me of the characters from GoldenEye 64. Yep, because they had to do quite a low poly count. So we're at 614 now. So let's do the hand then. Let's add, we're gonna do a thumb. Here's what I usually do. Let me ask you this. Extrude this out. So we did use extrude again. So we'll review that again in class tomorrow. Animate Zach said, you're absolutely right about that. Best job in the world, and I still can't believe I get to do it for a living. Yeah, it's pretty rad. I am excited about our little game studio, Animate Zach. That is the coolest thing ever in my mind. Okay, so this is the start of the thumb. So you extrude that cube out, and you kind of create this thumb pocket. I don't know if I need this much geometry in it, and I missed one of these, so we'll move that back. But this will be the start of that thumb. What we may do is have just a thumb and a mitt. Sometimes what low poly modeling will do is they'll keep the trigger finger, and then the last 3 fingers will be a mitt. But that's just kind of what we're going to have to decide here. So what I could do as well is import some reference image for a hand, but that sounds like a lot of work too. So I don't know if I want to do that. Let's turn this in X-ray mode as well. Maybe I'll just look at my hand. I don't know. It's a stylized hand. This is kind of the length of an entire hand. If we're going to add fingers, it should probably come to about there. Okay, so we're gonna add fingers, and then we'll decide whether we want to or not. So the question is, do we do 4-sided for the fingers, or do we do 5? I think we should do 4. We should keep them really blocky. But why don't we start with 5? And then this foot is starting to bug me too. So I feel like this should go like this. All right, we'll leave that. Leave those alone. We got stuff to do. We got hands to make. I think we're going to start with, I think maybe we'll start with 5-sided and then change it from there. So let's make some fingers. We'll make a cylinder here. We'll make this 5 sides instead of 20. And I'm still so tempted to do 4. So this is what it would look like with 5. Or we could go 4. Let's see how it looks. There's 4. And we could leave them turned like this. Then they would feel even more round. You know what? We're going 4. We're going to keep it really low. We're going to keep it super low. What is that line right there? What is going on? Oh, there, we left one. What is that? What is that? What is going on? Are both of these like this? See, that one's clean. What is that? Oh, it got like extruded or something. See if we can fix this. Whatever, we'll fix it. Don't know what happened. I think it got extruded by mistake. But we fixed it. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it super low. We're gonna see if we can get away with all fingers. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, we should keep them probably not rotated 90 degrees. I've never done it this way. I've never done it this way, but it kind of feels, I kind of like it and I kind of don't. Let's just do it. Let's go with it and we'll see how it feels. No risk, no reward. You can always change it, right? Come on. Snap it. Snap it and cap it. Okay, there's one finger. That felt too long. Finger number 2. We'll scale all these in. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay. All right, I think we're good so far. I have to add some edge loops to get this to work, but you just leave them like that. We left these uncapped. That's weird. Let's use fill hole. Fill hole. We'll write that one down. Tap G to repeat. G key. Repeats the last action. Last action hero. Here's our thumb. Shoot. All right, we have to make some loops here. This one will go here. Y key resets the last tool used. I'll have to delete some of these in just a minute, but now this is adding a lot of topology to our character. I mean, this may take us up to that 1,000 area if we decide to have hands. So my guess is I'm going to merge all these together. Probably going to adjust this one. But I don't think we're going to be able to afford to have full hands because we're at 722 already. I mean, we might even be a little bit higher. So a lot of this can be adjusted, but and if I had kept these like flatter on top, it would have been a lot easier. But I kind of like the way those looked. Trying something new. It may not work. And we'll just, worst case scenario, no, we have to redo the hands. It's not that big a deal. I didn't add those extra loops. Which means the fingers all need to connect there, but we're gonna add these edge loops first. I'm not gonna share this anyone, but if you hit F8, you can do all of them at the same time. So now we can go to edit, insert edge loop tool. and add like where they're gonna bend. None of your business. How's it going? Joined. How are you doing? It's a start. This is a good one. Append to polygon tool. We'll add that to our list. Okay, so technically we have the body all connected. We are at 882 triangles, so we still have, I mean, technically we still have a few more. But this could be our completed 1000 triangle character. I think there's extra areas that we could clean it up. I think he's got 2 edge loops on the kneecaps, technically. We could add one more on the inner side so it bends better. Technically, I think it has enough on the elbows. I think you could use a little bit more. And then I think I'd like to add some ears. Other than that, we may be getting close. Shaggy, how are you doing? Double J, thanks for continuing to pop in, my friend. This feels weird. So this thing, like right here, here's areas where we can reduce. Right? We can reduce there. Probably a lot of places we can reduce. We'll just change the shape there a little bit in a minute. Play with some of these. This keeps the actual hand shape, so we want to keep these. I don't know if we need these though. I don't know if I think we might be able to just do this and save a lot of space actually. What the heck? And the same up here. You know what? This will save us a lot. You add, you take away. Then we'll just grab these. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Well, shoot. That's a lot cleaner. Okay. Now let's do this. Play with these ones a little bit. All right, I think we do need a lot of work here, but it's a start. It's a start. Funny joke, good one. How are you doing? Okay, so we were able to get rid of a lot of triangles. Okay, I think I think this ends part 2, so we kind of have it all hooked up. I think part 3 might be getting some more reference and kind of adding the ears and deciding if we want a nose, maybe noodling a little bit more in the head, and then getting some more mesh in, like maybe around the feet, to decide how much more edge loops we need for animation. And then we could do a rig test. But all in all, though, he does have all 4 fingers. They are not going to work very well. Like this thumb. This thumb definitely needs another edge loop. And then if these are going to bend properly, let me show you. And if they're going to bend properly, they really each need kind of another knuckle. Probably needs another loop going across here if the hand's going to bend. Fingers, could probably get away with not another edge loop. But I mean, to get proper deformation, you have to have enough edge loops. So it probably should be something more like this. And then we should play with the shapes a little bit more too. And that would allow you to give a little bit more love to the hands too. All right, so let's end it here, my friends. This has been a fun stream. Glad we got everything going on Walternet. Thanks everybody for all the likes. Holy smokes, you're awesome. Eventually, this will be edited down much better for YouTube. So, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Anime Zach, we'll talk to you later. Everybody, stay cool forever. Have a great summer.